Hi, I'm Christina. I'd been coming to one for, I think, 2 years before I started giving. I grew up in poverty. When I moved out on my own at 16, I had nothing to my name. So money, like that I earned, that I worked so hard for, that was like, that's mine. I held that really close to me. And even when I started coming to church, like I was broken and I was not ready to give. And I kept hearing about it and I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Here's the giving talk. But as things kept going and progressing and I kept working on my relationship with God and saw how he was working in my life, he put on my heart that I needed to give. And I knew at that point that I couldn't do 10%. But I wanted to do something. One of the things that I wanted to commit to was tithing. I wanted to give something back to the church because over the past 2 years, this church, even like directly and indirectly, had helped me out so much, like just completely turn around my life. I had addiction issues with alcohol and I stopped all of that. And my whole thought was, if they can do that for me, if this church can be that incredibly supportive of me and my circumstances without even really knowing about it, like what else can we do? And I want to help that. I can't be that person to everybody, but I can give. So I can give to the cause. I can give to help people find and follow Jesus Christ. Like that's ultimately all I did. So I signed up for a monthly giving. I, again, can't do the whole 10% yet, but I was able to do something. And I signed up for the One Initiative and I signed up to be a consistent giver. And during that time, things started happening in my life that I was like, okay, this is weird. Like I was able to buy a house. Financially, even though I was not losing money, but giving money away, I was never in a position to where I felt like I was struggling. It never seemed like I was like, oh, I should probably stop doing that this month. That was never the case. It never even came into my mind. We were always okay. So when I bought the house, the interest rates kept falling and I'm like, okay. So it was at a time where I was praying to God to be like, okay, I want to give more. I want to do more. And the amount that our interest rate fell, that dollar figure, we reinvested into the church, which, like, it was such a blessing and such an honor to do. I don't know how many people my small amount that I can give affect, like how it impacts them, but it is. And I know that because I see people coming to the church. I see new families. I mean, it blows me away, and I love that, and I want to continue. And I've been trying to get a full-time job. I've been working part-time and got word that in January my job will go full-time, which is amazing. I'm so excited. And literally the first thing on my heart was, how much more can I give? Where can I give that money to the church? Like, do I need to do it in this? Do I need, that was not me in the past. That was not who I was. I was not the person that was like, how much of my money can I give away? Because it was my money. It wasn't his money. And I know that everything that I have is because of him. And I want other people to feel that and to have that peace and that excitement about giving. We talk about it during the holiday times and during Christmas. Everybody loves gifts. But what about, in May? What about in September? These are times that, we don't really hear about giving, and I want to give all the time, and I feel like he deserves it, and so does everybody in our community. So I love it, and I love to give here, and I wish I could give more, and I'm excited that in January I will be able to.